After my video on the rubber, a lot of people wanted to know what I thought about Detective Void. Let's talk about him. For those who don't know, Detective Void is an SCP animated YouTube channel created by Saraton Animation Studios, creators of other channels such as Histographics, Lala Fun Kids Songs, and Baby Boon Nursery Rhymes, based out of Kyrgyzstan. The Rubber's in Malaysia, Detective Void's in Kyrgyzstan. Why are all these SCP content farms in Asia? On the positive side of things, if I'm talking about video quality and comparing them to, say, The Rubber, Detective Void wins on all counts. Their animation quality's better, their voiceover sounds more natural, and I think they choose more interesting SCPs to cover. On the negative end, though, the way this company does business is completely antithetical to the SCP community's ethos of remixing and reusing each other's works, and that's no bueno. On the partially shady front is the wording of the Creative Commons license in the description of Detective Void videos. The version of Creative Commons that the SCP wiki uses allows people to remix and reuse and even monetize those new works as long as they do three things: name the article and the author, link to the original webpage, and release the new work via the same license so that other people can remix and reuse it. Now look at Detective Void's caption here. It has the author name and the title, it has the link, but look at the wording of the rest of the license. This idea is Creative Commons, but it doesn't actually say that they're releasing their video, does it? At best, this is skirting the line, and at worst, this is just not adhering to the license, isn't it? But here's where we go from partially shady to legitimate dick move. Saraton Media has a nasty habit of copyright striking creators who use any part of a Detective Void video, even if it's for reaction content. For those who don't know, on YouTube, copyright claiming is when you take all the money from a video that uses your copyrighted work. Copyright striking is much more serious. If a channel gets 3 strikes, it's deleted. But let alone talking about fair use and reaction content, SCP is Creative Commons. You're supposed to be allowed to remix and reuse it. It's in the license! So yeah, Detective Void, Saraton Media Group, not a big fan. SCP is about remixing and reusing each other's work to make bigger and better things, but like The Rubber, Detective Void just wants to make a bunch of money off of our hard work without giving anything back. Do better, then we'll talk.